Hello, how are you doing tonight? It is late and I'm still up. I am excited about going to the Texas Motor Race tomorrow. I'm going to be out there with the NASCAR tomorrow. I'm excited about that. How is everybody doing this night? Everybody probably in the bed. My East Coast people probably sleep. But I don't know about my Pacific Coast people over in Cali. What time is it in Cali? They probably still up. So, the truth needs no proof. Either it is or it isn't. The truth needs no proof. Either it is or it isn't. That's what I was talking about tonight. Today is day number 34 of 100 to a new me. Oh, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Alina S. Brown. I work with women to help them empower and enhance and execute on the ideas they have in life and business. I actually work with women in sales and strategically help them to put things together in life and in business. So, as I was saying before, the truth needs no proof. Either it is or it isn't. And we are the truth of who we are. People don't realize that we are the truth of who we are. So the truth needs no proof. Either it is or it isn't in us. We are actually reflections. The world is mirroring back to us reflections of our innermost being. And that's really something that I learned. And I was like, okay, the world is mirroring. When we think about that, we are actually running into reflections of our innermost being, our essence. And that's the truth of who we are. And a lot of times it comes out in relationships. It comes out in our business relationships. It comes out in our relationships with the opposite sex. It comes out in our parenting. It comes out in how we interact with people that we have to contract with and work with. It just comes out in all areas. And I noticed that a lot of times, even when you're dealing with somebody in business, you still have those little personal things, nuances about one another. That's your innermost being. And it surfaces in the middle of all types of relationships, business, contracts. And anytime somebody has a trigger, the truth of who they are will come out. And so people speak their values and they say something, but we are living epistles of what's really inside of us. And so we can say a lot of things, but what's inside of us is actually what's going to be manifested, and it's actually what's going to be played right back to us. So what's inside of us is what's going to be manifested, and that's actually what's going to be mirrored to us as it relates to other people, whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships, whether it's a sister circle, whatever the case may be. And I'm noticing that a lot of times we don't realize our dynamic of how we deal with the opposite sex has a lot to do with how we deal with our sisterhood and our sister circle. How do we treat other women? How do we see them? What reflections in our innermost being are we feeling about them? And how do we affect that? How do we display that? How does that come out in our life? We are living epistles of what's really inside of us. We are the truth. So whether we like it or not, whether we like what we see or not, we are being the truth. It's how we repeatedly operate. Our modus operandi each and every day. So people can say that their values are integrity. You can say that your value is this. You can say that your value is truth. You can say that your value is this. But you're going to be able to start to display what's deeply on the inside of you is going to come out. It's going to come out in business. It's going to come out in your relationships. It's going to come out in your friendships. It's going to come out in your parenting. It's going to come out in the way you nurture. It's going to come out in your eating. It's going to come out on how you value yourself. It's going to come out in the way you move your body. Your beliefs, everything that's on the inside of you is going to be manifested outwardly back to you. And so I was like, wow, we're living epistles of what's inside of us. And those values that we hold really true, that we think is really dear, if there's any truth, any virtue, anything in it that is worthy of anything, then we need to make sure that we bring it to the forefront. Because what's really on the inside of us is the only thing that's going to be displayed back to us, our really deep down innermost being. And I was noticing that I was beginning to see a pattern of different things showing up in different places that I went. Well, guess what? I was the common denominator. So if I'm seeing that different things are showing up in different places, then what's deeply on the inside of me is being mirrored and manifested back to me, because I am the truth of who I am. So it's just no debate. There's no substitute. Either it is or it isn't. So if I keep seeing certain snapshots in different places and I'm the common denominator and these people are not interconnected with each other at all, then I am the truth of who I am is being displayed, right, reflected back to my innermost being. So I have the power to change what's on the inside of me, because I am a living epistle of my inner being. And that's the only thing. So the ideals that I hold dearly, if I really want to see those manifested, then I got to change me on the inside of me. The inside of me has to be changed, reconstructed, renewed, redone, so that I will not see these snapshots every little place that I go. So the truth is, no substitute. Either it is or it isn't. We are the truth of who we are. And that who we are will be mirrored back to us in the lives of others, whether it's in business, whether it's in parenting, whether it's with your spouse, whether it's in your sister circle, no matter what the situation, it will continue to keep coming up until you make the change in you. So be the truth and know one thing, that you are a living epistle of who you actually are from the inside out. Peace and blessings. Share the video. And for those of you that watch the replay, hit replay, say replay, say replay. Share and like. Share and like. Like it and share it. Tell somebody. Peace and blessings. Have a great one.